Hey TikTok, Sean here. Just want to put out a post today. A lot's been on my mind, a lot of information I need to get out to people. If you're ever fearing fear, shame, or any doubt, just note that that is demons in the background at play. They have their jobs to do, just like the angels have their jobs. And some angels are on this earth living a human experience as well. So just note that everyone around you is not evil and everyone around you is not necessarily good. Everybody's living out this experience. And some of these people, there's also demons that are living out a human experience as well. And they will also try to bring you down, bring fear, doubt, or shame. And that could be just very well their inner demons at play, or whatever demons they need to deal with at play. We all have this experience in life. We all have our darkness and our light we need to work with. I prefer the light. Right now I'm taking lion's mane. I'm also doing a lot of spiritual work, and it is helping out fantastically. Sorry, I'm driving on the highway as I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, doing a lot of like shadow work with myself, like, quitting addictions, old behaviors that no longer serve my higher purpose on this earth, and to heal others and to help others, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? Helping others, uplifting their vibration, their spirit, their joy, and as well as being able to be happy in your own right. I think these two things are very important in order to feel fulfillment in life and feel fulfillment spiritually. I think this is one of the reasons why God and Jesus in the Bible tells us to basically to love our enemy and our friends, our neighbors, just as much. And that is because hatred begets more hatred. It always has been this way. And people that hold grudges, they have not truly healed. They have not healed from anything. They may put on a mask that they are or that they have, but at the end of the day, they have not healed whatsoever. Especially if they hold it to when they're like super old. Those people tend to not have healed at all. They may have healed in the physical, but not in the spiritual. And that really, really takes a toll on someone's spirit, their energy, and their time. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me. People, if anybody has a grudge against me out there in the world, I don't know why they would want to. But if they do, just note that they're not fully healed. They may portray themselves to be healed from this, and that. But if they don't show forgiveness in their heart, they are not truly healed on a spiritual, on a divine or a spirit level. Okay? So just note that this is very important in a healing journey, is being able to forgive even if someone has done you wrong. Okay? Another thing is some people think, like, I just felt the most fulfillment. There was somebody on TikTok, and I ended up, I'm not going to list any names because, it's private, but somebody out there really struggling and homeless, and they posted their Cash App on TikTok, and I went ahead and sent them $10. You want to know why? Not because I'm trying to make other people know that I am doing good for others out there. No, it felt so fulfilling to help this person out. And I sent him a message on the side. I'm like, hey, Jesus is with you, because I totally agree with this stuff. I think that uplifting and helping other people, even if you yourself are struggling. Me, I'm having debt. I have debt. I have bills, and I still decided to help this person out. So there is no excuse out there for whoever's out there. If you don't do something, that's just how it is. Whether it be with advice or financial help or anything. I feel like the best advice you can give someone, the best thing you can do is give advice, but if you can help someone out financially too, that's really good. And I probably just made that person's day. They now get to eat a meal. They might have not been able to have a meal. Maybe that meal wasn't going to come if I didn't show up. Maybe my purpose is to be an angel, a light worker for people on this earth. And that's where I'm going forward. You know, I feel like, the universe, people that are jealous of me going about this in this way, or may have any hatred about me going towards the light, they just are going to have to deal with it. Suck it up, buttercup. You know what I'm saying? And just deal with the fact that I'm aligned with light, love, and uplifting others that may be in a struggling rut or places underneath that they're in a dark place and they need to get out. You know, the more light we have on Earth, this simulation, this matrix, the better off of a place it will be for everyone that is living within it. Whatever belief you have, whether you think this is real Earth or this is a simulation or the firmament, whatever you want to believe, I mean, it doesn't matter. There's still people plugged into this matrix. You know, there's still some people that are plugged in, and some people have ascended. Some people are no longer here with us on Earth, soul-wise. And so just helping other people uplift, whether you know they're an NPC or not, it's a game changer because it spreads onto every single person. I think that more people should be like this, more caring, more considerate when it comes to things like of that nature. And I feel so fulfilled. Like, I feel so fulfilled helping people out in that way. Every time that I have given a homeless person something that I know is struggling, it has made me feel so happy. I'm just going to say it. I feel happy, not just for myself, but for that person, because they get to go another day, you know, and have a great day, having known that someone out there is actually caring for them. Whether or not they have the same belief system as you, whether or not they, go along with the same lifestyle. If you just help somebody that is struggling and the darkness is just pulling them down, it makes it a huge, incredible difference in their life. I cannot stress this enough. Me, right now, I'm on my current path to quitting nicotine and weed. Weed definitely has put me in a dark place in the past, and it no longer serves me. It would bring out violent rage in me. I, of course, would be very argumentative. I wouldn't have this kind of mentality with weed in my system. But now I'm taking what's known as anti-weed or lion's mane, and it aligns you more with the light. A lot of people think that these supplements and these herbs and all that, they're just like, they only affect you on the physical level. No. You could be all the more wrong. They affect you on a spiritual level too. So whenever you consume weed or nicotine or anything that aligns with something that isn't of you. So if you know you're an angel, or if you know you're a demon, go ahead, go at it. You know, that's you're part of the dark alignment. But if you're part of a light alignment and it just doesn't agree with your system, and you start to have mental breakdowns, and these substances end up negatively affecting you, that could be a good sign that you're supposed to be on the side of light. You're supposed to be on the alignment of light. A lot of people don't see this. There are people out there that can smoke bud all day, drink all day, and it doesn't bother them. And kudos to them, but they're aligned with the dark. That's how they came to this earth, this simulation, this matrix. But learning to coexist and to forgive people is very important on the journey to healing. And if people cannot get that, that's on them. That's not on you. That's not on me. That's not on people that have come to terms with the past and have gotten over things. That is basically on them, and it will make their soul as bitter as a sour apple. I kid you not. And who do you think it's more pleasing to when you pass on? To whoever is in charge of this matrix or simulation? Someone that was able to forgive and forget, or someone that held on to a bitter grudge to the very end? At the end of the day, I think it's the person that learned to forgive and forget, And that's the way I'm going forward in life. Anyway, peace be with you.